monga mwamene yavutira mvula muvileto vatu. Tifunika muvileto vatu mwamene tayambira kupanga mabewo aya. Tapanga bewo, tasakira mauzu, nyemba, vonse tapanga kuchita kuti titeteze vileto vatu. Chifukwa sizakwanisa kuti zizienda kuja nthawi ya August ipeza mulibe kunabwera muliro washoka. So ife kuchenjera kwatu pamene anatiphunzitsa kusunga vakudya kuti tizavisunga bwanji. Kusunga wakaena tipanga mabewo aya, tikapanga tayika munyumba, kuchita kuti nthawi ija tizizipasa ng'ombe zatu.
So with the drought, of course, now our livestock are okay. They have grass that they're grazing on. But the reality is that already in certain areas, the grasses have reduced because the rains were not enough. So already you could see that farmers are panicking. If the animals start losing condition now, what should we do? So we are here as a ministry to basically give solution to the farmers. And one of the key things that we're showcasing is with the current drought, we're encouraging farmers to conserve the natural pastures or the local pastures. Whatever is there to conserve, let them conserve. So we're doing practical demonstrations on how to conserve both improved and local grass. We are also teaching our farmers on how to make silage. For the maize, for those that are able to do silage, those that have capacity to irrigate, grow, they can. But there's a lot of maize stovers out there that have not, or maize that has not done well. We're also encouraging farmers, instead of feeding it now, or burning it, or grazing it, we're teaching them on how to conserve it for the next coming months. We also are really coming out quite strong, educating our farmers on the effects of burning. One of the biggest challenges, you can imagine a combination of early burning as well as a drought. Imagine you start burning your grasses now. It means then your animals will not have food for the next up to December. That's a serious disaster. So we are being proactive as a ministry and as through eSleep to sensitize farmers on not to burn their fields, but really manage their rangelands and ensure that farmers have adequate food. Aside from that, behind me you can see we have the demonstration different pastures that we've planted. One of them that we're encouraging farmers to grow are drought-tolerant foders, like the one behind, which is forage sorghum. So with the challenges that farmers are facing, we're showing them how to plant, to select the different types of forages. This one is particularly a newly released variety that we collaborated with the University of with Zari, basically to be accessible and cheaper for farmers to get. You can see from the size of the stalk.
Our main involvement is to ensure that our farmers out there, especially the small-scale farmers, because these are the most vulnerable ones, receive the right information in terms of what they are supposed to do, and as far as livestock is concerned, how they can improve production and productivity at the end of the day, contribute towards the GDP. Now, as a ministry, there are quite a number of strategies that we are using, especially that now we are under this situation where we have the drought. Most of our provinces and districts have been affected by this drought. To be specific, actually, we have about 84 districts that have been badly hit by the drought. Not only people are affected, but also the livestock is also affected. And you and I will know that most farmers actually rely on these livestock for their living. So how do we ensure that our livestock remain in in good population. Also, connecting to this, our target is that by 2027 we have about 6.4 million cattle in the country. Now, with this drought, it poses a challenge. But thankfully, we have we have a number of um, organizations and that are helping us, which includes eSleep, um, Slim, and others.
One of the things worth noting, especially in this time of drought, is our rangeland management committees. We have 35 of them across the country, and just over 900,000 hectares of land has been mapped. So in these rangeland committees, the rangelands are trained on how to manage the natural resources in their rangeland. They have grazing calendars. They are taught on how to preserve and conserve forage. The other interventions we have is the oversowing of the rangeland. So what the oversowing does is that it increases the nutritional value of the natural pastures, and some of these that we introduce are perennial. That means when the natural pastures are dry, these improved varieties that we oversow with will still be green and give the livestock more nutrition.